This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is March 24th, 2021. We are performing a waistline and sewer line inspection through the 3-inch ABS plastic cleanout on the left-hand side of the house. As you're facing the house, it's on the left-hand side by the fireplace. And we are at 517 Lakeview Canyon Road, Westlake Village, California. And we're going to zero out our camera monitor. This is our 3-inch ABS plastic waistline cleanout. And this is going toward the front of the house. And this is going toward the backyard. We're going to zero out our camera monitor right here so we get a good accurate reading. We got to keep the reel on the outside of the bushes. We're going to zero out right now. Okay, we're going to insert our camera in the waistline, ABS plastic waistline cleanout. And now we're running out. I'm going to run out a little ways and see if we see another fitting, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at that and see if we locate a mainline sewer cleanout in the ground. So far we're in ABS plastic piping. Long length of piping, and now we're making a turn. Making another turn. Now we're increasing to 4-inch, so more than likely we're right outside the house now. We're going to take a look here in just a moment. Make another turn. We're in ABS plastic, 4-inch ABS plastic, so we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we've located this area right at the front porch, toward the left side of the entranceway by the left pillar at the front porch. We're going to continue to push out. We did not locate a clean out in that area. Going to continue to push out and see if we see another fitting possibly. I'm going to pause now for a moment and take a look at this area. We may have an inlet here, so we're just going to take a look. We're going to pause. Okay, we've located the mainline sewer cleanout in the bushes. It's kind of hidden, and we've marked it with an orange flag. We're going to pull our camera out. And we're going to resume running through the mainline sewer cleanout, which will be a lot easier to try and get through because this is tough with all the turns. So we're going to pull our camera out now. Continue pulling out, and as I said, we're going to relocate our equipment. It's going to be very difficult to try and get all the way through. I figured with the year of the house, more than likely there would be a mainline clean out somewhere. We just weren't able to locate it. There's a lot of hedges and foliage, and it was kind of buried back behind the hedges. But we did locate it, and we're going to run our camera through that area now. I'm going to pause for another moment. Okay, we've relocated our camera. We have our orange flag right here. In front of the bush, the mainline sewer cleanout is actually behind the bush toward the house. But you wouldn't be able to see that orange flag unless we put it where we did. And this is the front entranceway to the house. That's the front porch. And this is the far left corner of the house. And we'll measure it off as well. I'm going to measure it off from the column on the left-hand side of the porch after, and note it in our report so it will be easy to find afterward. And there's the cover, the green cover to the sewer box. And it's back behind the bushes, and this is our mainline sewer clean out back here. But we're going to go ahead, we're just going to set our camera right at the entranceway to the cleanout. We're going to zero our camera monitor out again. Okay, we zero it out and insert our camera. Going down into ABS plastic, sewer pipe and fittings. Maybe a little bit of debris on the camera lens, so we're going to pull it out. And I'm just going to wipe it down one more time. And if need be, we'll have to run some water to try and flush this area. I just get a lot of cobwebs in the clean out area, which is common. So we're going to drop it back down again. Yep. Okay, so we're going to continue running down. We transitioned to PVC right here, right in front of us. We're right outside the bushes. Now we transition to white PVC, and we're running down the driveway area. Joint appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. Long lengths of PVC piping. A little tiny bit of standing water here. We may have a little tiny bit of a belly. Not much of anything. Let's see, now we got a little belly at 45 feet. We're going to just try and push out, see where we get to. And it wasn't long. I had to pull back. We got some debris in the line. So 45 feet to about 50 feet. So we got about a 5-foot belly. We're going to try and just rush our camera through there so we can get past the debris. Now we're heading downhill. A little bit more of a belly there. Tiny, very small bellies. You get dips and bellies in plastic piping, especially if it's not compacted perfectly underneath it, or it does settle. As long as they're not 15 and 20 foot bellies, generally there isn't anything to worry about. Got some water coming. I can hear somebody flushing a toilet. We're going to just pause for a moment. Want to take a good look at this joint. one's clean back off there. I believe we're okay here. We're at 73. We'll look at that on the way back. And we've got some more water running down now. So we'll take a look at this joint on the way back at about 72, 73 feet. Kind of hard to see a little bit with the water running, but we're just going to run out, take a look at the rest of the line. Another little tiny belly. As I said, you'll get little small bellies in there. And we did have water running. There's a tiny little belly here and we come right out of it. It's just very common, especially with PVC. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Making a turn. Dropping in. Joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Heading out toward the center of the driveway between the two homes that are on the common driveway. And there is a sewer manhole, but we're heading out that way. Long lengths of PVC. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Making a turn. Quite a ways out now. Joint appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. Dropping down now. Joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. We have some roots here. We have some root intrusion right here. We're going to try and locate this area. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we've located this area right in the driveway at about the middle of the wrought iron gates. We marked this area at about approximately 13 feet 10 inches deep with a red crayon right between the middle of the gates. I'm going to try and keep pushing out. Then we transition to concrete sewer piping. And now we're in our common sewer line. That was the lateral. Now we're in the common sewer line right here. Now we're pulling back. And this is the lateral area for the property. And we just have some root intrusion in the concrete piping. There's a very short section, and that can probably be hydrojetted. They're fine roots and they're small roots, so that can probably just be hydrojetted and maintained with Rootex, ROOTX, and that will slow the root growth and keep it at bay. Just has to be flushed down a toilet once, twice a year, and that should take care of it. And now we're going to pull back. Keep pulling back, and we'll take a look at the one area that we wanted to check on the way back at about 72 to 73 feet. All the rest of the PVC plastic looks to be in pretty fair condition. All the piping and all the joints. Continue pulling back. Kind of hard to see in this turn. Looks like there's minor separation in that joint, just the way that it was glued in. Don't see any issues. Saw a minor little separation there. Where they didn't push it in all the way tight inside the joint, which is common. We find that quite often in PVC plastic piping and concrete sewer piping as well. Continue pulling back. Keep pulling back, and we're going to pause for just a quick moment before we finalize our video so that we can show where we're at and give a distance from this right column where we are, from the right column on the porch, or left column on the porch over to the mainline sewer clean out. So we're going to pause right here for a moment. Just going to grab a tape measure. Okay, we're going to continue to pull out now. We've checked this. We're approximately 13 feet from the clean out area to the column. Wipe our camera lens a little bit. So we have our mainline clean out. There's our orange flag that's right in front of the mainline clean out. And that also is right in the center. It's right in the center of the middle window. There's a window all the way to the far left, center window, and then the right window on the left hand side of the column. We're right about in the center of the middle window, And we're also 13 feet over from the left side column. As you're walking up the front steps to the house, there's a column on the left, and we're about 13 feet from there and back behind the bushes. And again, as I said, you can see the cleanouts there, and it's got a green cap on it, sewer cap. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection.